Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Nier Reincarnation, let's talk about the Abyssal Sarafa karma controversy. Japanese players are very upset about this. And I don't want to make this video because I have a lot of other videos to make this weekend, including the first month's performance of Ever Crisis, Final Fantasy VII, and story stuff for Sino Alice and Nier Reincarnation. But let's just do this real quick, no real script. Let's talk about why this is bad, and there's so many reasons it's bad. I hope I remember it all. But long story short, they gave the karma upgrade to all of the Abyssal characters, and then all of the Abyssal characters from Girl Monster, they have a debuff to their cooldown time. It takes longer to fill their weapon skills. Meanwhile, the Abyssal characters from Sun Moon, they got a debuff to their agility. That was already controversial because that's not nearly as debilitating as a cooldown slow. But among all of the buffs that people can get, Abyssal Sarafa, she was the only one to get the 30% cooldown haste in slot 3 from Sun Moon. All of the Girl Monster Abyssal characters, they got that, but then they have the debuff to begin with, so it will bring them up to a little bit slower than everyone else. But Sarafa, she does not have that innate debuff to cooldown speed, so she can suddenly just get 30% faster than everybody else in the game. I hope that's clear why that is broken, but like she can use dark memory weapons, which are very, very powerful with their weapon skills, at basically the same speed as other top tier faster weapons, but which have, you know, lower attack values or lower weapon skill multipliers, that kind of a thing. And this was such an obvious mistake that everybody was assuming that Applebot was going to take it back, maybe refund people that had taken Sarafa to Karma. But then they released some in-game news saying that, oh, actually, yes, we did intend for this. And that shocked everybody. And we got people wondering, like, was this a mistake? Did they accidentally give Abyssal Sarafa this buff? And, like, are they embarrassed by their mistake, they can't admit it, so they're doubling down? Or do they actually think that this is good for the game? Either way, it's not good. But yeah, I've been talking about this all year, but like, game balance-wise, game modes-wise, I've been kind of stepping back from the game, and this certainly does not help. If this affects my ability to get top 50 in Arena, I'm going to be very upset. However, on the non-play side of the game, the story side, the costume side, still love the game, of course. And I'll keep making videos about that. But yeah, now that this is I guess a permanent addition to the game, how are people supposed to get Sarafa now? We have the Asadiu banner, but then, like, you know, there's no pickup for Sarafa. Are they going to introduce a Sarafa banner in the near future? Or like an Abyssal banner where you can pull for all of the characters? However they do that, it's going to look greedy. And then if it's a bunch of banners or a bunch of costumes put together onto one banner, that's going to look greedy, because who's going to want, you know, Sadiu or Udil or Yuri at this point, if Sarafa is so much better than all of them? And like, how are the people who went hard on Sadiu and Udil and Yuri supposed to feel now that after the fact Sarafa is so much better? And then, like, how is this going to affect how folks pull in the future? I can see a lot of people pulling future releases that don't get the 30% cooldown haste in Karma, and that may lead to developers giving more and more new releases that 30% cooldown haste, and so that might make it the new standard in Arena. And then everyone who doesn't have it, whether because they have no Karma or because their Karma doesn't include it, becomes much less usable and less desirable. And like, we see power creep speeding up, you know, in the game. More and more new releases, like Awakening 3 is a must. Now it's going to be like more and more costumes. Karma 3 is going to be a must. Just more investment and then more busy work to get up to the new standard. And 30% cooldown haste is so good that no one's going to pick the other available buffs in Karma, and so everybody's units is going to end up more similar, and the customization aspect will be lost and underutilized. And I saw somebody do the math, but that 30% cooldown haste is actually faster than equipping 3 Dark Memory weapons. And I've seen people trying her out and laughing out loud because she's so strong and meta-breaking. And yes, I think I can say that she is meta-breaking. Not meta-defining, but actually breaking. And then I can see anyone using this Abyssal Sarafa as drawing hate just because she's so broken. And I feel bad for the people that just like Sarafa and want to use her. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Abyssal Sarafa. Those are also the thoughts of a lot of the JP community. We'll see how the fallout goes of this decision, and we'll see the direction where the game goes from now. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.